I'm Steve with SciCan. Today I'm going to show you how to set up and use the Statmatic handpiece maintenance unit. The Statmatic, as you can see here, stainless steel unit with a 10-year warranty. It holds 3 handpieces and has a chuck cleaner. Alright, so to set up your Statmatic, what you want to do is look at the side and the back of it. So as you can see back here, there's a couple ports. You've got the power cord right here that just unplugs. You also have an air line. So these are the 2 things you're going to need to put in. The Statmatic does require both air and electric. So to put in the air line, some of the newer models have a 90-degree here, and it works a little bit differently. These old models, you just snap the fitting in, push the collar down, and then it's snapped in. On the newer models, it's just a push to connect fitting for the tubing. So there won't be an end on the tubing, and it'll just push into a black fitting. You want to make sure that seats all the way, and then try pulling back out on it to make sure it's secure. Obviously the electric cord is very simple, just plug that in like you would a normal cord. And so the back is all set. Now what you want to do is you want to come around and look at this dial right here. This is your air pressure. The way you adjust this is by pulling out the button on the back here, and you're going to adjust this, and you can see it goes either up or down. You want to adjust this to the 12 o'clock position and then snap the button back in so that it doesn't move. So that's how to set up the Statmatic. Now let's show you, last thing, we've got the canister over here. The Statmatic uses lubricant and cleaner all contained in this one can. So these come in 6-packs, you can order them from your dealer. It lasts about 500 handpieces. And what you'll do to install this is lift up this brass ring here, snap in the can, and push the ring back down. That's it. So once you've got the electrical, the air, and the lubricant hooked up, you're ready to use it. So the first thing you're going to do is open the door. You've got 3 handpiece ports. Right now we have all 3 high-speed set up. We'll take these out, and what you can do is change these couplers out to whatever you need it. It comes with 1 high-speed for SciCan multi-flex handpieces. Cavo is also fit. Anything with a multi-flex back end will fit. We also ship it with 2 E-style connectors, which will be in the other ports. Now E-style is a lot of the low-speed handpieces and electric attachments. So as you can see here, I just took out one of the couplers. I'll show you how to do that if you need to do it on your own. You just unscrew this collar here, just like if you were unscrewing the coupler off of a tubing, and it'll come right off. Now if you need it, say you have Midwest handpieces or something else, ADEC, and you want to put those in the Statmatic, it can handle those as well. You just have to order the right maintenance coupler. To install the maintenance coupler, you'll see here there's 2 tubes. One tube is larger than the other, and you'll want to put that tube towards the back. So you just line it up towards the back. Once it seats in, just gently turn the collar, and you'll see it'll seat. Now if the collar is turning difficult, you'll want to back it off. You don't want to cross thread it. So you just put in whatever couplers you need, and then you're ready to run the machine. Now say you have fixed back end handpieces, you don't use couplers, such as Midwest Tradition or Quiet Air. It'll be similar to this. You'll have a handpiece with your ports sticking out the back. Again, you're going to do the same thing. The larger tube goes towards the back, and what you want to do is just seat it up there and hold it somewhat loosely. And then that time it was cross-threading, so I just backed it off a little bit. And then once it starts screwing on cleanly, you just go the rest of the way. Now when you put a handpiece in here, it depresses these switches down. That's how the machine knows which handpiece slots are full. You can turn your handpiece either way. As you can see here from the pad, it gets the debris out of the handpiece. This will clean and lubricate. It won't sterilize, so you do have to bag and sterilize your handpieces afterwards. But you can turn the handpiece either way. So if one side starts getting dirty, turn it, and you'll be able to have the lubricant be absorbed on the other side. So now that we've loaded 2 handpieces in, we're going to shut the door, and up here you'll see there's a power light showing you that we do have power. There's a lubricant light. This will light up if you run out of lubricant. And then you have your start button. These three numbers here, the three LEDs, show the three hand pieces in the machine. And then this is our chuck cleaner, which I'll show you that next. So you close the door, hit start, and the machine will run through cleaning and lubricating the handpiece. Now, we'll just pretend it got to the end for sake of the video time frame. I'm just going to open it up. So once the machine's done, it'll beep. You can open the door and then pull out your handpiece. Now these ones you just kind of pull from the bottom and they'll pop out. Some have a little release on the coupler that you want to press. Now what we recommend is about once a week you want to lubricate the chuck. If you've ever had a situation where the burr gets stuck either going in or coming out of the chuck, or if your burr is slipping within the chuck, you know how frustrating that can be. So this device here cleans and lubricates the chuck for you. So again, once a week you want to hold your hand pieces up and then press the chuck cleaner button. As you can see, it sprays cleaner and lubricant into the chuck, and that'll keep it working properly. Because if the burr is spinning, you're going to be losing torque, and obviously if you can't get the burr in or out, you can't use the handpiece. So that handles how to load and run the Statmatic. The only other thing here is you're going to need to change these pads from time to time because they will get wet. The Statmatic comes with 6 of these pads. You can order it in another 6-pack. It also comes with 2 of these pads in the bottom here. This pad is just an extra overflow, so if it's not saturated, you don't have to change it. This one you want to change every time you change the can. So all you do is you hook it on this metal piece, and then you hook it up here on this metal piece. This one's a little more difficult than a newer pad because it's a little bit full of oil. So the only other thing is there is a on-off switch in the back of the machine. If you can't figure why there's no power, you can check the on-off switch. To clean the unit, just use either microfiber cloth or some stainless steel cleaner. And that's how to use the Statmatic. Keep in mind that the inside of this is not sterile, and so you do want to use gloves whenever you're handling hand pieces that are dirty or the inside of the machine. If you have any questions or need some different couplers, please contact your SciCan sales rep or call the 1-800 number for SciCan. 1-800-572-1211. Thank you.